Hey, so you're about to list a condo as a realtor, or maybe you're a seller looking to list a condo. You're going to be having offers coming in. I want to give you some tips and some advice on what to look for from a lender standpoint. All right, if you're going to be taking finance offers, you need to kind of pay attention to what we're going to talk about here. So first thing, before we get into tips and things to look out for with the condo, I want to talk about why condo financing is so much harder than financing single-family homes. It just is. I'm in Florida. We're licensed all over the country. Florida condos, though, they're tougher to do than the rest of the country. And then condos in general are harder to do than single-family homes. And so why is that? Well, when you do a single-family home, you have the borrower, right? Credit, income, assets, et cetera, things like that. Then you have the property, the collateral. Here's the appraisal, here's what the house is worth, etc. Well, you have both of those for a condo, but on top of that, you have the HOA involved, right? You have another party involved that controls a fee charged to you, the buyer, right? So, $300 a month, $400, $500, whatever it is. Well, this HOA affects your monthly payment. And the way they structure the condo affects the monthly payment, affects you, the borrower, affects the can the condo be resold? Is the HOA almost broke? Are people in the development not paying their dues? How much are they collecting for reserves? There's all types of stuff that is involved in approving a condo that makes it more risky. Not to mention, on top of that, you usually have people below you, beside you, above you. Okay, so there's an added risk there as well. So there's just a lot more steps involved in a condo, so it's just a little tougher. It's higher risk. It's usually worse rates too. Sorry, condo buyers. Condo rates are usually a little worse than single family. I'm sorry. But that's the background of why condos are so much more difficult than single family homes. Let's get into some tips. Okay, so if you're looking to list your home or your condo for sale, and again, if you're a realtor or seller, it doesn't really matter. These are all the same. My first step for you would be, are they currently closing finance deals inside your development? Look at the sales history. Are there already finance deals closing in there? If you're finding out that everything that's closed in there the last 6 to 12 months is all cash, there's probably something going on behind the scenes that makes your condo not financeable with conventional FHA, VA, those normal types of routes. And so what that means is you may have what's called a non-warrantable condo. You may only have to take cash offers, or you're going to have a non-QM type of lender do a loan for the buyer that wants to buy your place, all right? But you want to first, again, search on, are they currently closing finance deals in there? FHA, VA, conventional, right? That'll answer a lot of questions for you right away. The next thing, as the seller, what you need to prepare for is, I want you to start gathering the HOA documents. All right, there's a budget, there's master insurance, there's flood insurance, all the HOA docs that they have. It would be a great thing for you as a seller to already have that ready. Already have that ready for a potential buyer, for the buyer's agent to come in. Maybe they have questions on it and you have it already ready to go. Boom, here you go. Here's what the HOA already has ready. Okay, so that would be a good thing to be prepared as a seller to provide those documents. The other thing to be prepared for with the seller is an HOA contact person. That would be great as well. Hey, it's whatever, Sue Jones at ABC Condo Management Company. This is the contact. Here's their email. Because we as a lender have to order these documents from that third party. Some HOAs will have someone in-house, depending on how big the HOA is. Hey, it's only 8 units. Well, there's one dude that's been the HOA president forever, and he handles it all. And so we want that contact information. It may be that the place is so huge that they have a third party that does it. All right, and so we want that contact information as well for the lender. And these are things, we're telling you these things not to cause you extra work, but we're telling you these things so you have a much smoother process. That's the goal, right? You want to be able to close your loan on time and, make it as smooth as possible. So there's contact person. Master insurance and flood insurance is another biggie. By the way, on flood insurance, let's talk about that for a second. It doesn't matter if you're on the 18th floor or the first floor. If the condo itself is in a flood zone, you have to have flood insurance for the entire building. It's weird, right? You're like, oh, on the 18th floor, I'm not going to get hit by a flood. Well, you still have to have flood insurance. So what are some of the red flags that the lender is going to be looking for in your development? A couple of them are, the two really that pop off that you can really look out for is, are they allowing short-term rentals in your place? If they're allowing short-term rentals, do they have a front desk where people check in? Okay, that's kind of where you're getting into a timeshare, Marriott, vacation rental type of place. A lot of finance deals are not going to be able to get done in there. So if you have that front desk person checking people in, right, every weekend and stuff, or you already know that they advertise short-term rentals in there, that one's probably going to be hard to finance. Another one that we see that kind of pops off pretty quick is if you ever get your hands on the budget. If they aren't budgeting, if 10% of that budget does not go to reserves being Hurricane Ian, okay, just happens. They have reserves set up for emergencies. Well, condos, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, all of them, you need to budget for 10% of the budget towards reserves. If they're not collecting that money, if it's 9.875, right, a lot of stuff has to happen to get them approved for a conventional mortgage. It can cause problems. So anyhow, while we're talking about this as well, if you have a VA buyer, this is a side note, if you have a VA buyer that wants to buy your condo and it's not approved for VA, let us know. Okay, we have a little bit of a workaround on that. We can help VA buyers get into condos that are not VA approved. As a lender, we can help with that, okay? So that's my tips for condos. If you're looking to sell, I hope this helps you out. Reach out to us anytime we can help. We're licensed in a lot of different states. 239-437-4278. Feel free to share this with someone that is trying to sell their condo as well, or a realtor that's looking to gain a little bit of extra knowledge. All right, take care, everybody.